and we are back with another episode of the Forsyth Mags podcast. And today we have Kiki, aka my mom, aka Keela Johnson. She is the publisher and founder of LKN Magazine down in the Lake Norman area, in case you missed it. And she also started the whole Forsyth Mags brand. She's like just amazing. We love her.
Years ago, it seems like.
Almost, this is year 18.
Almost 19, going on 19.
We got to do something big for our 20-year anniversary.
Oh, yes.
We're going to already start this party planning 2 years early.
That's right.
So, funny story before we start. So, Mom was coming on the podcast today, and she obviously lives at Lake Norman. So I'm on my way to come record, and I'm like, I should call her just to make sure she's, coming.
Surprise, Mom.
And I'm like, hey, how's it going? You're on your way? And she's like, no,
I'm not on my way. What time is it?
So she squeaked in a few minutes late, but she made it, and we're happy she's
came
here.
sliding in hot. It was
I did slide in hot.
With laptop
that's for
in
sure.
hand,
yes.
as always.
Yeah. Thought I might have a few minutes between recordings.
Yeah, we might go grab some lunch after.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have a little work date.
My favorite place, I hope.
Yeah. So the reason that Kiki is on today is we are super excited to announce our LKN Magazine's Boutique Crawl. So we've done the Tour de Boutique for, probably like close to 10 years
At
now.
least, yeah.
But we have rebranded it this year to the Boutique Crawl, similar to a bar crawl, but with boutiques. So all the shopping.
Oh my gosh. And it's such a great lineup. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And I keep wanting to say our second annual because it's, our second year, but it's because we're rebranding. I'm just saying, this is our big boutique crawl.
Yeah. So just to give kind of an update of what some of the changes are. So we've had it as a self-guided tour since COVID, which has been really nice. It's kind of made it a little more streamlined.
The stores really love that.
Yeah, because we used to have a bus, which the bus was a lot of fun, but it was, 50 women popping in your store.
Big converging of women in your store. That would be rough.
And most boutiques, are not big enough to hold 50
no.
people.
And you need 3 cash registers, and you need
everybody wants to check out at the same time. Yeah. So the self-guided has been really, really fun. But one of the things I'm most excited about that's different for this year is we're going to have a pregame party. So this was just a fun little idea we had. So before the event kicks off that morning, we're going to have 2 different TBD, but 2 different location options. And you can go enjoy coffee, maybe even some mimosas. We're going to have some sponsor booths set up, some photo ops, some music, just a fun little pregame party to get you hyped up for a full day of shopping.
Yes, and we'll need that coffee to get us started that morning. But yes, we have one destination picked, so there'll be 2 parts of the lake. The lake is so huge compared to what we have here, although we have some stores far out here, but at the lake it's a different thing. So we definitely we thought about 3 pre-game parties, and you and Michelle talked me off the ledge of that, and I'm really glad. It makes more sense. So
yeah. So I don't know if you have the list, but do you remember all of you have a lot of participating stores?
Oh, yes, we do.
How many is it this year?
Am I allowed to announce it this early? Y'all used to keep it a secret.
Yeah, well, I like to announce it.
Okay. Okay, now this will be interesting to see if I can name
I'm gonna tally
them all.
how many she can
Let me try in alphabetical order. That might be easier. No, I'll have to go around, but really excited about Accent Prone.
Their new Lake Norman location.
Yes, we are so excited. Now, it's borderline if they're going to be full-blown open at the time, but I think they'll at least do a soft opening and have some stuff there for us to shop with. So me and Sherry are talking weekly about how close they're getting. They've had a few little minor setbacks, but they are our first, if we're going in alphabetical order, that is. Bungalow Market. I know Brooke loves the Bungalow Market.
Oh my gosh, I got the most beautiful chandelier from her last year.
Yes, she did. And she is moved to Davidson. So when she was open last year, she was downtown Cornelius, and she's got a great location right beside Ben & Jerry's in downtown Davidson. So we're super excited about her coming on board. And then
I'm trying to pull up the link.
Okay, please do that because no, I've got it. So Coco Couture, also in Cornelius. So I didn't say on Accent.
Oh, it's not on the link.
Accent Prone is in Huntersville, and Coco is in Cornelius, and Bungalow is in Davidson. So we've got 3 communities right there. But Coco Couture, amazing store in Cornelius off of Juston Road. She's been a long time advertiser, and they have some beautiful, beautiful things there.
Bliss
by the Lake. I didn't go out of order. I did go out of order.
Oh, it's okay.
Bliss by the Lake. My sweet Charlotte, owner there, has been with me since the beginning, and they have gorgeous clothes and jackets, and they're getting all their spring stuff in. And a little footnote I might add: they're having I guess I can say this, a fashion show on April 18th. So anyway, that's going to be really fun, and we'll announce more about that later on social media. So Bliss by the Lake, and then we go to
I'm trying to find the
jewelry. My
Yes.
sweet friends at Jewelry in downtown Mooresville. I'll go do all the downtown Mooresville because we have a bunch down there. They're close together, so they'll be easy to shop with. Jewelry has the most gorgeous artwork and jewelry, obviously, and things for the guys, and you name it, they've got it. So that's a great stop, and they always spoil us. And Jackie and Nelson are awesome partners and have been with me since almost the beginning as well. So go right down from Jewelry. Before them, I guess I should have said The Perfect Dress, which they do a lot of prom and formal dresses, but they also have some great lines of younger demographics.
unfazed clothing.
Unfazed clothing. Brooke, she is also Brooke, runs that part, and her mama Dina runs the formal wear. So, and then going right on down Mooresville, we have next we have. It's a new advertiser, and they're actually on the cover in March, so you'll have to read that story. The Garden Room. Gorgeous outdoor furniture and plants. They just did their first floral class. They've got more floral classes coming up in April or March for Easter, and I'm sure April too. And then, but a must-see. Right almost next door to them is the Hamptons menswear. Tyler and his sweet mom Jan have been with us since the beginning as well, and he is going to have a lot of men's clothing. There's some women's clothing in there too, I think, still, but the men's is, of course, their main thing. So get something for your man there.
That's the only stop for men.
Only stop for men. Yes. And
did you say Sweetgrass?
I have not gotten to Sweetgrass Boutique, Home and Boutique. They have gorgeous, very popular boutique in not downtown Mooresville, but in Mooresville, right down from Bliss by the Lake, actually, right off of Exit 36. They've got some beautiful things. You can't imagine all the things they carry in that store.
Modern Fabric.
Yes, Modern Fabric is right next door to Accent Prone, or I should say Accent Prone is right next door to Modern Fabric. And she's got the most beautiful fabrics you've ever seen, from leathers to anything you can imagine for covering anything for your home. She will also have some vendor booths there as well. So she'll have some other fun stuff out in her beautiful, beautiful setting there.
Did you say Sweet Bay?
Sweet Bay, oh my gosh. Sweet Bay is brand new. Now, they formerly were Nest and Bower, but they are rebranding, and she's opening Sweet Courtney's opening as Sweet Bay Home and Gifts.
Okay.
And that used to be, and it's right next door to The Perfect Dress, so it's really close to, and they have a lot of stuff, just anything you can imagine for your home, and jewelry and purses and all kinds of fun stuff there as well. And she's going to be doing a soft opening. She really opens in May, but she's going to do a soft opening just for us.
Ooh, exclusive.
Yeah.
I like it. The Red Barn Marketplace?
Yes, the Red Barn. They are in Denver, and crazily, they're our only stop in Denver, but it's going to be worth to get. They've got some really huge surprises for us. They've got a new vendor there that has the most gorgeous fountains, pots for all your flowers, outdoor stuff.
By that time of year, it's going to be like when everybody's ready to get their porches all decorated.
Yes, it's going to be so fun to be there. But they've got.
Did we say the date of this yet? I don't think we did. It's April 27th.
Oh, I didn't do that on my letter I sent out either. Yes, April 27th. Saturday.
April 27th.
Shop till you drop.
And I think the last one, it Consign
on a Dime. Okay, another one in Cornelius. Consign on a Dime, and also she also owns Heather owns Showplace 28. I'm sorry, they're right like down the street from each other, so you can go to one or both, and they'll both be on the routes that we're doing now. So,
awesome.
Sorry, I know that took so long.
No, that's okay. She has a huge lineup, but last year. You had a pretty huge lineup last year, too, and it was our first time doing a shopping tour in the Lake Norman area, and it was so much fun. I had high expectations already, and it's completely surpassed them. I got so much good stuff.
We had a ball.
People really did.
We had a group that got a limousine, and they went to every store and had so much fun. And
the stores, it's so cool how they just like really roll out the red carpet for the shoppers.
They really do.
They give you exclusive store specials and discounts for the day. A lot of them will have refreshments, they'll have photo ops, they'll have just so many good things to make it a special exclusive shopping experience. And it's just for our
shoppers,
boutique crawl shoppers, the discounts and all of that.
And more of that will be coming out. We'll be doing a lot of promotions. We may do a few videos from some of the stores coming up soon too, so you can see.
So be sure to follow LKN Magazine on Instagram to kind of get updates for this event. And you can also find out on the Forsyth Mags page. We'll do some cross promoting because it's like an hour drive.
Exactly.
It's so worth
took me an hour and 2 minutes to get here.
I'm gonna make it
and that's stopping to get gas.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a girlfriend's weekend, and we're gonna stay at your house. Okay.
Sure. We have all the room. You're welcome to stay. You know that.
But yeah, it's gonna be such a fun day. I'm super excited about the pregame party. 13. So it's 13 stores.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope that I listened
I think
to them
I wrote
all.
them down.
I hope I did not forget them.
3, 4,
anybody.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
Dana? No. Okay. I think that's it. But we'll promote a full list.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, gonna be a fun day. And it's talk about the registration costs.
Oh, yeah. Last year, we wanted to give some swag because we were brand new to the community and so many people didn't know what LKN stood for. I mean, all the locals do, but there's a few people that was like, what does that mean? So we did some big...
it's short for Lake Norman, in case you didn't know.
Yes. We got some... modern cups, is that what they're called? Simple modern cups, and it was a huge hit. But they're so expensive that we had to charge like $50 for tickets because the cups themselves were $40, and there was a lot of other things that we did as well. So instead of swag bags this year, we are just reducing the price down to $20. So this helps us to do a lot of fun stuff, and the $20. Not everybody, but a lot of gift cards will be given away that day. Yeah. So we'll do drawings throughout the day. We'll text you.
Each of the stores are going to do a giveaway, and then it's kind of like a scavenger hunt format. So you will scan a QR code at every store that you check into. They'll have like a picture frame with a QR code, and if you visit all 13 stores, you are entered in to win a grand prize, which is a 4-night stay at a stunning house on the lake.
Yes,
is that right?
And it sleeps 18 people.
So you and 17 of your closest friends. I don't think I have 17 friends.
Well, there's also the option.
They're just not so close as friends.
Yeah. Friends. friends and bring their boyfriends. And no, also there may be an option to even do a 6-people cabin in the mountains if you'd prefer that over a lake. But
a more intimate group. But yeah, the grand prize is going to be awesome. So definitely worth checking into all 13 stores and just make a day out of it. That's the whole point. Make it a fun girls' day. Would be a great Mother's Day gift to get a ticket for you and your mom to go shopping together. Me and mom and mom's mom, we're gonna have 3 generations shopping together for the boutique crawl. And yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, we always, a lot of people do that, invite their mom or, coworkers. It's a fun coworker thing to do, neighbors. I promise it'll be the best day. We have so many in Winston-Salem that would never miss our tour.
Yeah.
So you'll have the opportunity to do this in Winston-Salem in October.
Yeah, and just to reiterate, which I don't think we talked about it, but the reason that we do this event is because we just are so passionate about supporting small businesses and encouraging people to shop local. You can't get this type of fun and exclusive discounts and camaraderie and relationships. You can't get that from Amazon.
Yes,
so
that's what it's all about, and that's our whole mantra with the magazines is just we want local. We like supporting our community. We love shouting out nonprofits. We try to do things regularly for all of these and above, and the stores will definitely make it worth our while and show us a good time.
And we also have, I don't know if they're full yet, but we have some sponsorship opportunities for if you're not a retail boutique, but you are a business in the Lake Norman area and wanted to sponsor the boutique crawl. Is that right?
Yes, and what we'll do is you can do handouts, discounts,
you can set
pins,
up a booth.
Yeah, set up a booth, whatever you want to do, and it'll be at one of 2 locations, probably one in Mooresville, one in Denver, and then you can. Will be mentioned on our ads that we do and our social media shares, and just a sponsor to help us be able to make it more fun. And and like I said, I know I said this before, but we'll give out tons of gift cards and that we'll give out right after. We'll text you that day, and you'll even get choices of what you would like to get. I think in some cases. So we're super excited.
It's going to be well worth it.
Oh, yes, no doubt. I expect us to more than double our numbers from last year. I have this number in my head of 200 shoppers. So let's see what happens. We can do it. There's absolutely no. You can pick up more information at the stores. We have a printed business card size little thing that we're going to put at all the boutiques, so it has your QR code where you can register, and we'll probably do a few drawings along the way from all our shoppers that have signed up. The first 50 shoppers, we'll do a drawing for a gift card, and we'll contact you and stuff like that to make it fun. So
yeah. So what are you most looking forward to about the boutique crawl, about the day of?
Shopping for my summer wardrobe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it'll be that time.
I've lost a few pounds, so I deserve to get a few extra pieces of clothes.
There you
go. Working on my office now, and so I'll need some new things for my office. And so I'm just, it's such a fun time, and every store you go to, you'll see different people because everybody's on different routes, so you keep seeing these people all through the day, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's also you get to stop at maybe a restaurant for lunch that you wouldn't have usually stopped at, that you kind of pass by. Like we don't incorporate those kind of stops into the tour, but it's fun, as you're going through to be like, oh, let's stop at this random coffee shop or this cute little spot for lunch.
And you won't. I mean, some people don't do anything because the stores usually fill us up with tons of snacks and tons of food. Yeah. So you don't want necessarily, and then there's some people that want to just go through a drive-in window so they don't miss any shopping time, and there's other people who want to go sit down and have a glass of wine with lunch. So it's just your choice.
And that's kind of the cool part about the self-guided too, is that you're not tied down to the bus's timeline. Like your group can spend as much time or as little time as you want at each of these stores. You can enter for that grand prize and go to every single store. You don't have to it's not required to go to every store, but we hope you do.
Yes, and it's more, and I tell the stores this too. Yes, they'll have a big day that day for sure, but it's also an introduction. So there's stores that you may not spend a ton of money at, but you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to come back and shop here again. So that's an introduction to a lot of these stores is really big.
Yeah, and these store owners, I know I can speak for all of them, and they are super excited to have all these shoppers and to meet everyone and to just have a fun day of shopping local.
Oh, thank you for working me in today so we could do this. I appreciate that.
Squeezed her in.
Oh, yeah, I made it by the hair of my chinny chin, but we did it.
Yeah.
We did it. I'm looking forward to lunch with my baby girl today.
Me too.
Okay.
Well, if you haven't already, be sure to follow LKN Magazine on social media at LKN Magazine and follow Forsyth Mags as well at Forsyth Mags. And that is a wrap for today.
Thank you.
The views and opinions stated on this podcast are solely those of the contributors and not necessarily those of our distributors or hosting companies. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without expressed written consent of Forsyth Magazines Incorporated. Ooh, that's a mouthful.